नमस्कार, आप सभी का स्वागत है सिद्धार्थ स्टूडियो में। यू आर ऑल वेलकम टू सिद्धार्थ स्टूडियो। So friends, how are all of you? I hope you're all doing well. I hope you remember this painting which I had created. You're absolutely right. Those who have seen, they can definitely remember Mountain at Starry Night. So here I have made this painting with a vision. Obviously we can't see such view in the real world, of course. So it's a bit of imagination I had. I just tried to visualize that if there is a moon in the night sky and there are stars, how would a mountainous range would look like. I hope you have liked this painting. And also, if you haven't watched the video where I have made this painting, you can click on the description. I have shared all the links of my video till date. You can click in one of the link and you'd be able to directly reach the video where I had prepared this painting. Obviously in this painting I'm not going to discuss about why I made this art and how I made it. I have already discussed that in the previous video. And the last video which I had uploaded, it was all about the color, about intensity of color, hue, as well as the values of color, right? These are very important and very crucial topics. Obviously, in the upcoming videos, I am going to prepare the painting by myself, and all of you will be able to watch the preparation, how I make it. Okay, the demonstration will be presented in front of all of you. So you are soon going to get rid of this discussion. Most of us feel like that classroom talks are a bit boring, right? Because here we learn something which is theoretical. Yes, I am not here to discuss about the history of art or something. I am here to simply give you the idea about to get the real unity in a painting. As I always say, unity is very important, right? And what is unity? Unity is all about the principle of art and elements of art. Definitely today in this video I am going to cover the elements of art. The last 4 elements are left out. It is the texture, shape, form and space. I mean the space relations. Yes. So let us start with the texture. What do we understand by the word texture? See, texture is the roughness or smoothness of any surface, right? By touching a surface or by watching a surface, we can understand the texture of it, right? Say for example, if you see a stone, by observing a stone you can say that it is a stone and not a cloth. Similarly, if you see your bed sheet, you will not say that it is made up of granite or it is made up of gold or it is made up of bauxite, etc. Rather you would say that it is made with the nylon, it is made with the silk, or it is made with whatever is the the textile you use. So what I mean here is that when you observe anything, when you watch anything, when you touch anything, by touching we can feel that yes, this is rough. Or by touching some surface we can feel that it is smooth, right? So by observing or by touching, so in this way we get 2 categories of texture. One is the physical texture, another is the visual texture. By watching also we can understand that what is the texture of that. By watching any surface we can understand the texture of it. Say for example, in this painting, as I told you that this painting has been made by concentrating into the elements of art and principles of art. So here also if you see, you will find certain texture. Like if you see this mountainous range here, you would be able to see that these are somewhat rocky texture. You would be able to feel it if you see. Similarly, if you see here, I have just tried to give a stroke here. As it is a nice scene, so I did not give much detail here. but by observing some of these shades you would be able to understand, yes, this is the texture of leaves, right? So it is a tree here. By watching these colors in the building, you would be able to understand that, okay, these are the buildings made up of bricks, right? So by observing, you would be able to understand. So here you can see it's a clean space. There you will not be able to see any tree. So the distance between the mountain and the forest, in between this, you would be able to see a clear, foggy environment. There you will not be able to see any trees or something. So what does it give us? It gives us texture for fog, and that is a visual texture. It is not there actually. You can simply see it. So it's intangible, right? Yes. Now if I make a sculpture, by touching the sculpture you can understand whether it is smooth or it is rough. Okay. So this is all about texture. I hope you all are clear. And even if you are not, I will be presenting my future videos. In my future videos I will demonstrate by those painting. By watching the painting you would be able to understand what I had made. Alright, so let us move to the next topic. It is a shape and form. Why I am taking these two names? Because these two names are very simultaneous. Okay, shape and form. We all know, by observing shape we can say what is it. Say for example, by observing the shape you can say that this is a mountain. By observing this shape you can say this is a moon, right? Similarly, these shapes tells you that these are the houses, as well as this shape which you are able to see. I haven't given any detail, but I have simply shown it by shadow, right? So this is what? This is a shape of the trees. Okay. Now shape is of two types and form is also two types. So now form is nothing but it is for the three-dimensional structure. Shape is for two-dimensional structure. Yes, in painting we can create illusion of three dimension. Whenever we draw anything on a surface, it is generally, actually it is a two-dimensional subject. But when we try to show an environment there, say for example, you can see the perspective, right? These are the houses which are at front. The forest is at behind. If you are able to see this, there is a small building. There, if I just bring the camera close, I hope you will be able to understand, see it very well. See, there is a small building. Sorry. So here you can see a small building here, right? So these are the shapes you can, with respect to the shapes, you would be able to understand where exactly the objects are, where is it lying. So it is all about the illusion which is created. This is simply a two-dimensional piece of paper. It's a two-dimension wherein I have created an illusion of 3D, an environment which is actually not available. It's not there. So it has came from my mind and I have created it. Now form is for the sculpture. If I make a sculpture, you would be able to get the form of it. Now whether it is form or it is shape, okay, you need to remember that there are two types. One is an geometric shape or geometric form, or organic shape or organic form. Alright, now organic shape and organic form and geometric shape and geometric form, what does it mean? When there is in any of the shape, if you can see a geometry, like if it is something is a circle, like this is a circle, you can see. If there is something which is a square or rectangle, like these shapes, right? If I just cut the bottom part, like so, this is a triangle, as you can see. So in this way, the shapes which you can identify in terms of geometry, then these are the geometric shapes or geometric forms, right? Similarly, if you see any object which do not have geometric shape are considered to be organic shape. Like this, if you see, if this is a continuous structure of the trees, right? It does not define any shape. There is no defined shape in it, right? Like a human face. our hands, legs, whatever you see, which do not have the geometry in it. So that is a organic shape. Yes, using geometrical shapes or geometrical forms, we can create organic shapes or organic forms. There are techniques available. I will be definitely presenting it in front of you once I upload a video. There I will be doing it. Alright. So here it is all. So as you all can see that this is a shape of a mountain. This is a shape of a moon. These are the shape. These are also shapes. Yes, they are micro shapes, very small, right? But these are the shape of the stars. Here I have given these are the shapes of the windows. So using this shape, I have created an illusion. Okay, and that is all about shape and form. And now comes the last one, but not the least. I know you might be thinking that I am in a bit hurry. I am not in a bit hurry. Actually, the thing is that the topics are very simple to understand. I am not just going to stretch it for you so that you all can understand the concept. Alright, so here I would like to tell you that the space, we all know what the space is all about. The gap, right? Say the distance between me and the door, which you can see at the back. So there is a space in between. Yes, in between you can find this easel and the board itself as well as the painting, right? So I am an object. The door is an object. This is an object. But between us there is some gap where we have air. So that is a space. Okay. I hope you are able to understand. Apart from this, from the space we can understand two important concepts. One is the positive space, another is negative space. Positive space is something which exists or which is tangible, you can touch. Like for example, if I give an example, I am a positive object. This easel is a positive object. This board is a positive object. The door is a positive object. The wall is a positive object. But the negative space is intangible. You can't touch it. So the gap between this board and me, this painting and me, there is a free air. You can't touch air. It's not possible, right? So the space which is intangible, this is a negative space. So negative space can also be defined as like a space between two positive objects or two objects. Alright. So here also you can see in this painting, you can find the space relation. I have already told you that between the mountain and the forest, what you can see, between the forest and the mountain, there is a foggy environment. In order to demonstrate the foggy environment, I have created these clouds with basic shape of the clouds. Okay. So there is in between the space of the mountain and the forest, there is a fog. Similarly, the forest and the building, what we can see that there's a lot of trees, right? In this gap, if you see, there is a tree. It is not a dead air. It is a tree. Okay. So this is a bit of the space relation. Similarly, in the sky, at the back side also there is a mountain, definitely, but we can see the sky here, okay, with a lot of stars. It's a starry night, and we can see a mountain over there. So I hope the space relationship is also clear. Okay. Now, if you have any confusion about the elements of art, I have covered all the elements of art. What are those? It is line, then values, then color, then texture. Yes, absolutely, you are right. Shape, form, and space. So these are all the 7 tools using which you need to make your work, and it will really look very classical, very interesting, and very proper. Now, as I have given the idea of the rules, idea of the elements, now it is important for you to understand the principle of art. Principle with respect to which you will be using these elements. And definitely do not forget to subscribe to my channel, Sid Art Studio, a place where you can learn about artwork, as well as share the video. Do not simply keep it, just watch it for 5 seconds and leave it. I won't mind, because it is totally up to your interest, but I would definitely love if you watch it and if you share it. Because from childhood we know that sharing is caring, but apart from this we also need to understand that when it comes to learning, instead of sharing some negativity, let us share some positivity. And learning is always positive, knowledge is always positive. It imparts positivity in everyone's heart, life, mind, conscience, and the entire environment. So with this, I would like to conclude, and I would like to say once again, if you have any problem or if you haven't understood any of the concept, I am specially speaking to the students who are really interested in art. They can definitely contact me in my mail ID, sidartstudio1619@gmail.com. Okay, this is my personal mail ID for this channel. You give me a mail, I will definitely respond to you and I will explain you about it personally. And apart from this, I would also want to say that this knowledge which I am providing you is totally free of cost. So you are not paying anything for that. So knowledge when you are getting for free, why to waste it? Let's grab it as an opportunity. And as well, I would like to say that I should end this video by saying, as I always do, is that life is art and art is our life.